Yo, what is going on, everybody? Hello. It is so good to see you all. Happy Sunday. Happy NFL wildcard weekend. Even though we were supposed to have a game that was starting right about now, it got moved due to weather, and I had a little bit of a busier morning, so I'm getting a later start to this. But we have some time. I still don't think that this is going to be one of those super long streams, but I did want to check in just because I guess the the advertisement in front of every video that we stream here every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. So it is Sunday. I wanted to come check in with you guys, see how things are looking across the crypto gaming ecosystem, probably specifically Splinterlands. And I have a ton of energy because I have not been playing battles recently. So I figure I might as well use up some of this energy, chat with you guys, and have a good morning, just enjoying my coffee. Actually, it's almost noon here, but as I said, we're getting a little bit of a later start. So while we wait for the battle to pop up, let's see. DEC is back above 900 Splintoshis. We got SPS flirting with 2.8 cents, but not quite there. Vouchers have come down to 3.6 cents. You can see Bitcoin's below 43, ETH dumped below 25. I don't know if a dump is probably not the right word, but you know what I'm saying. All right, let's see. We got okay. Let's see what we got here. So we got, I kind of want to go with Yasik for several reasons. Mainly speed and that other thing, Pierce. So I'm going to do this because I like that. I actually think I'm going to do this too. And then I'm going to do this. And they can attack from anywhere. Oh, perfect. Then I'm a hide dude behind him. Oh yeah, that's fantastic. What other guys do we have here? Maybe that's it. I mean, he'd be fantastic if I had him leveled up, but alas, we do not. You know what? Let's just go with that for slow. And then you know what? We're not going to go with the slow. Actually, yeah, we will go with the slow because it's either him or Chaos Agent. And I think he'd be a better mix. All right. So we got a ton of blast happening. We got some magic shooting out. We got some cool things. All right, so let's see. We got speed on our side. I'm guessing we're going to see a rats somewhere on their side too. But let's see if they're going to go with rust. They did not. Wonderful. Okay. So let's see how much damage we can do. See, I wanted to put Antoid Platoon in. But at the same time, it's just like, meh. Oh, we got the rats. Wonderful. Okay. Still not looking fantastic. Oh, no, we enraged that guy. Oh, not cool. Okay. So that hurts. Okay. Rats, we need you to actually get someone working. You know what? I don't think I put enough damage in is the problem. Yeah. Unless we take out dude in the back like ASAP, but I don't think we're gonna be able to, because he's probably the biggest problem. Yeah. Oh, but we got him. We may have a chance, but you know what? We don't really have that much of a chance because now they're gonna get their little armor back and we're screwed. Actually, unless they're never able to hit me, that'd be kind of fun. I mean, it'd be kind of fun if we win the entire. Oh, no, I need you to hit the dude in the back. Yep. Okay, see, we're getting damage down there. Oh, well, not that dude. The other one. All right, well, we lost a little protection here. All right. Come on. This is going to be insane. Come on, we can do it. All right. That's still helpful. But that's game. Shoot. That sucks. Oh, I hate this game so much. All right, let's see who's here. We got Carlo87, Dragon in the house. Nice to catch you as well, Dragon. It's been a little bit of an interesting morning here. Now we are about to go through a freeze, and I know many other parts of the country, at least here in the U.S., are currently experiencing that. But Texas, I was just grabbing some supplies and groceries this morning because I was like, Texas is just gonna be. they get a little silly whenever the weather starts to get cold. So I can't count on the power, can't count on anything really. So just got to be prepared, and trying to do right by the lessons I've learned from my good friend Darkest Night. All right, let's see. Enrage, no armor, and okay, I think this is pretty easy. We are gonna go with Shield Paw. Now the question is, okay. You know what? I kind of want. This is gonna be kind of crazy, but hear me out. I think we can have some fun with this. Because we're gonna go Void Dragon, but I actually want to do Ruse with a double Resurrection. Now, see, she ain't gonna do much after the Resurrection. That's the problem. I think we need the Blind. So the only thing that sucks is we're gonna waste a ton of mana here because. Man, it'd be fantastic if I had Lurker leveled up. But whatever, it's all good. It's like, of course I want to go with Dr. Blight, but like melee guys are the way to freaking go with this thing in an enraged type of rule set. So I can't help myself. I literally can't help myself. I know that I should be going melee, but we're gonna go Blight, and we're gonna put him second to last with Oshur. Now I'm almost thinking, you know what? Let's not do the triple martyr, double resurrection, triple martyr. Let's go with somebody else that can do some serious damage, like maybe Carnage Titan. So we'll see how this works. I don't know. I don't know. It's probably not going to end well. Well, at least we don't have anything that's going to get return fired. So that's a plus. But see, look, they had exactly what I wanted. A level 2 core Lurker. Okay, but I'm thinking we're just going to be too fast. I'm fast as F, boy. Let's go. Come on. All right. So we're only going to get the double martyr. There's no resurrection on their side, which is fantastic. Okay. So double martyr with blind. We got speed of 7, which is actually not as fast as I was hoping it'd be. But as long as we don't get hit from blight. Oh, but see, he going to be a problem. Oh, but he missed. Oh, you know what? That dude has cripple. Oh my gosh. Dude, you know what? Chaos Dragon, I really need you to hit people in the backline, please. They don't even have somebody to heal. Okay. That's helpful. Oh my god. Can we just hit him, please? Oh my god, he keeps hitting us. This is not going to end well. Can somebody just there we go. Okay, now we're in business. Now, all of our shots hit for the most part. And we just got to keep dodging. Just keep dodging. Come on. Get your matrix on. That's what I like to see. Okay. Oh, he's not gone. But can we get a poison here? Actually, that's not really going to help much. They're still going to be able to attack. But we got the poison. Oh, actually, it doesn't matter. They're gone. Okay. I mean, I think at this point, we got the win. So now the question is, would a triple martyr have been better than this? I mean, we got the win anyway. But what I would have given up was him attacking. And I don't think that Carnage Titan did anything that was like, you know, really, really essential to the game. Beautiful. That must be so frustrating for you, Saint Mage, but GG's. Gotcha. All right, Bond says we are in -2. Bond, where are you? Where are you located? Matthew Young in the house. What's going on? Dragon says my temps are -30 Fahrenheit, but with 47 wind chill. Oof. Yeah. Okay. Well, see, you guys are in a tough spot. So here's the thing. I'm from the Midwest. I'm from Chicago, so I'm used to cold weather. I don't like it, but I can do cold weather. What's interesting though here is, you know, we're gonna get down into like the teens, like 20s and teens, which is like below freezing. But everything in the South just essentially shuts down whenever that happens, because it doesn't happen often. Now the worst part is, specifically in Texas, they're gonna have power issues because everybody's gonna be running their heaters. And 3 years ago we had like major like rolling blackouts. It was an absolute mess. My like area lost power for 3 days. It was awful. Guten Tag, what's happening? International Travel Channel. Mondroid, what's going on? Did I manage to get here early for once? Yeah, you know what? We're only we're like 10 minutes in. Not even 12 minutes. Whoops. We'll see how long we go though. All right. Dragon says maybe Mondroid. So a few people here just having to be on and so I'm on. Oh, well, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, that Void Dragon. Well, that Void Dragon, he's the MVP because we chose him for that specific reason. So, you know. In your opinion, what does Splinterlands benefit from bots? What would go worse if they were banned completely? So you're talking about bots in ranked play? Let's be very objective here. Let's be very objective, but also very realistic. There's not many benefits that bots offer outside of eating up assets that are in kind of like excess supply. So the entire Splinterlands ecosystem post Chaos Legion launch, right? So if you go back to like 2020, early 2022, right? We launched it. The general sale was January of 2022. We had like 500,000 players, 500,000 daily active users, which were mainly bots, and they were using up a ton of cards on the rental market. So essentially it was just propping up the rental market with fake stuff, right? Like, but here's the thing. It's not even that it was fake. It's just they were propping up the rental market. In a certain sense, they still are now. It's just that we have way more cards than there are bots. So what would go worse if they were banned completely? Well, okay, so I don't know, you know, I personally don't know any like major bot owners. Obviously, we still have anywhere from 40 to 45,000 bots, maybe 40 to 49,000 bots, right? There's only like 1,000 real players here. So if we have that many bots, the question that the direction that I'm gonna go with this, what would go worse if they were banned completely, is would they find another way to extract value? Would they escalate to another level? Now, maybe that's just a war that needs to be fought, but I think you can only fight that war if you have leadership from the top down that recognizes them as a problem. Leadership from the top has never recognized them as a problem. They don't want to spend time and resources to fight bots, and they make a valid case because look at every other game out there, Web 2 included, that has a lot of difficulty and spends a ton of resources fighting bots. So from a economy incentive standpoint, they're trying to fix this from an economy incentive standpoint, and I get it. I think that's the right thing to do. But if you're going to do that, then you got to make stuff so freaking scarce, right? And you got to make it so that people like you and me and Virus and Mondroid and New Age, I see New Age here in the chat, all the people who like love this game, we want to pay more for these assets than bot owners do, right? Because bot owners don't love the game. There's no extra added emotional attachment to the cards and the playing and the glory of winning. So there should be like 500, I mean, well, not even 500,000. Like there should be like 300,000 packs per set. I don't know. I'm just throwing a number out there, being facetious a little bit. But if you get my point, it's got to be so stupidly low that we're actually fighting for these cards in a way that bots never will want to get involved. Bot operators will never want to get involved. So do you run the risk of, other issues, right? Oh, it's just a insiders club and whoever's got money. Yeah, of course. But you know what? Splinterlands is not going to be MTG. Actually, I'm not even going to stop comparing it to MTG. It's not going to be Parallel. Parallel is going to be the MTG of Web3, right? Parallel, you got Gods Unchained. Like right now, you can go play Parallel for absolutely free, right? You can play for free. You can earn cards and all that stuff for free, but you can't earn actual value. All of it is soulbound. We don't have that kind of infrastructure here. We didn't have it previously. So changing the expectations, changing the culture, and changing like the consumer type is a very difficult thing to do. And we've all experienced that over the last 2 years. But, I would say, in my opinion, if again, and I'm not, this is not me trying to throw shade at the team, because hindsight is always 2020, right? So all I can say is if I were to be starting a card game a la Splinterlands today, right? Because Splinterlands is very different from Parallel. Parallel is the Web3 version of all of those other TCGs at Magic the Gathering, all that. They are the Web3 version of that. Splinterlands is its own thing. It's unique. It has a very unique competitive advantage for being a very strong DeFi gaming platform with a great auto battler, right? So we should actually stop comparing ourselves to Magic the Gathering and Hearthstone and all that. We should actually also stop going after those players necessarily, but that's another conversation. I would say if I was starting today, it would be like super high end, super high end, because it's going to be something where the cost of entry to get in and play and earn rewards at the highest levels are going to be high, which they absolutely are now. On top of that, you will also have the ability to delegate, share rewards, all these things, which we actually have the infrastructure for, meaning that we have a strong scholarship infrastructure set up, similar to Axie Infinity. What made Axie Infinity absolutely pop off? Those Axies were not cheap in summer of 2021. Those Axies were like $300-$400 a pop. So if you wanted to get into the game, you either had to fork over $1,000 or more for like low-end Axies, or you had to go and be part of the scholarship model. I think the way that we've gone and the way that we are going right now is trying to straddle both lines here. And I just don't think that that's really going to work, because let's be honest, how many people actually want to play in bronze, right? If you're going to have a low end area, make it free, like Parallel, right? Just have a free version where people can play the game and they can't earn, but then have an earnable area where people can go in and play at the highest levels. So again, how would I design it? It would be very high end. It would be high end in the sense where it would be like everything would be scarce. Like I would have printed like 100 promo cards, right? I would have printed probably not even, yeah, I probably don't even think that I would, like maybe 500,000 packs would have been the maximum that I would have printed, right? But here's the thing. If you make it so where And again, this is we're looking at this too much through the lens of Splinterlands and what they've done versus like actually starting fresh. The release cycle and release structures would need to change. It wouldn't be like a mini set. Like in my opinion, like it'd be cool to have multiple formats, right? It'd be cool to have more releases, more frequent releases than every 18 months, right? 18 months to 2 years, which is what we saw. I would love to have, I think I've even put this out in video before, where it's just like, dude, launch something every 4 months. Every 3 months might be a little too much, but launch like a new mini set every 4 months. There's no reward cards. There's no need for reward cards. People are earning SPS, and that's awesome, right? Like, or if you're going to launch reward cards, then you cannot earn with them unless you turn them into NFTs, right? So you need to basically you win the card, and then you need to burn DEC, right, to add value to the ecosystem in order to make them cards that can actually provide value and earn for you. But they need to be unlockable from the get-go. Now, here's the thing. Unlockable to earn versus unlockable to sell are two different things. So a mechanism would need to be built for that. But again, I don't even think that you need reward cards, right? That like the meta can be super fun with just frequent releases of actual packs and sets and things like that. And then if you're super engaged with like the community, offer a lot of areas in which competitions, low level, high level, free to play, allow people to earn cards, right? Earn packs, right? So then you're engaging people on that level. And you're even engaging people who are not at the lower levels, or not, whatever. All right, so I'm like scatterbrained right now because I'm just trying to like vomit out any kind of ideas that I have. I haven't actually thought it through, but if you get my point, sorry, I know you're asking about bots, but I would clearly I would do things differently. Now, granted, that's not to say that Splinterlands is screwed. I'm just saying if I had the benefit of or hindsight 2020. This is how I would create something from scratch. How Splinterlands goes from where they've been to where my idea is, which I'm not even saying that they should. I don't know what that looks like. Nor do we really know what it looks like from where Splinterlands is and has been to where they want to go. All right, BC, what's going on? Oh my gosh, -18 in Iowa. Hey, they got the caucuses tomorrow, right? I am very, very curious. I know. Okay, so before I get called out for this, I know politics is just the illusion of choice and it's all just political theater, but I find it sometimes more entertaining than Netflix because I know it's not real, right? Because I know it's like watching wrestling, professional wrestling, but it's more entertaining than Netflix sometimes. Just say. So I'm curious to know what happens in Iowa tomorrow, especially if it's going to be super cold and people can't go out and vote. Virus says losing power sucks. Hopefully yours stays on. Thank you, man. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to do all the things right now. I got the water dripping in the faucets. Try to keep my power consumption low. Trying to do my part. We'll see what happens. Are you back up and running though? And make sure to bring a power back. Oh, I don't even know where that is. I guess we're just going to have to roll without it. Good afternoon and happy Sunday. New Age. It is New Age. I mean, I don't know. I keep saying it. It was just such an absolute pleasure to hang out with you. I know it's like 4 months later, but it was just absolute pleasure. I hope we get the opportunity to do it again soon, my friend. And I hope you're doing well. All right. So I really don't think anything terrible would happen if bots were banned 100%. We would just need to strategize to fill that void with real people. Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be problems that aren't already there. Let's say, being 100% optimistic, all of a sudden we ban bots and the bots are like, okay, we'll listen. Bye. We would still have an oversupply of cards. Yes. Are the bots using a good amount now? They are. But if they were to dump those on the marketplace is already pretty down as it is. Right? How much lower is it going to go? So sure, could you make that kind of Hail Mary throw to see what happens if bots decide that, if we decide that we want to ban bots? Yeah, we can, but I personally don't think that the team is going to go for it. anymore. Because keep in mind, that is not a DAO decision. And Matt was on board with trying out Modern, which I was okay with, right? I thought that was great. Nice pivot from him. But the real person that was trying to drive change in bots and stuff internally was Weirdbeard, who's not there anymore. So Mondra says, I was target poker players, daily fantasy sports players, sports bettors, gamblers. Man, we got to do another poker thing. Hold on. This is Walking Keys trying to set up like a poker thing? If not, we should do one here on the channel. It's just been a little nuts. But Virus, if you're down, man, let's do it again. It'll be fun to just hang. People who want to compete against other people in a game of wits and skill with money on the line. Yep. Lawrence Blake, what's up? So, okay, let's see here. New Age says, we just need more Rebellion only tournaments, wink wink, to create more demand. Oh, I forgot to make tournaments today. I'm sorry. Yeah. We do. You know what I love? I love to hate is the fact that I was doing my brawls and then I was like, wait, how come where's like all like the Rebellion summoners? And I was like, oh wait, they're gone now. I felt it. That was great. I don't even remember what the rule set was, but I had an initial thought to use Avena for something. I think it was probably, you know what it was? It was probably back to basics because as you guys probably can tell, I don't give a shit about that rule set. So of course I'm going to play level 1 cards because that's what they want me to do. It's 77 down here in South Florida. Sorry, not sorry. Man, we should have done After Dark Part 2 in Florida. You know, the thing is, what is it? January, February? That's really just, I mean, again, I'm actually okay with this weather. I would be totally fine with it being as cold as it is now, right? 40s and 50s during the day, dropping to like teens and 20s at night, right? Just below freezing. I'd be fine as long as there was no threat of us losing power. Just because like I've faced so much worse being a Midwesterner, being in Chicago. Right, I lived through, what was that, Siberia? 2011, 2012, when the snow literally shut down Lakeshore Drive because it was like 3 feet high. It was nuts. Here, let's see if I have a fun picture to show you guys. I'm just curious if I can easily find it. Let me see. Shovel. If I type in shovel, nope. What about snow? I'm trying to see how smart my phone searching is. Oh, here we go. Check this out. Okay, so this is from February of 2011. Let's swap over to this so you guys can see the full screen here. Oh, I don't know. This is like you can see the snow is higher than some of the cars. Check that out. That's the shovel for reference. So that's a shovel that like a grown adult uses, and that's how high the snow was. I put the shovel at the bottom, so it's just insane. So I've dealt with snow, I've dealt with cold before. It was like, what is it, -50? I did the whole thing where if you boil hot water, it's like -50 degrees outside, and so you boil hot water, and then you immediately go outside with the boiling hot water, toss it in the air, and it turns to snow. Yeah, I mean, I did all that. It's fun, right? But I don't know where I'm even going with all this. All right, here we go. Trump will win Iowa. We'll see, man. We'll see. I know people don't like to steer into politics here, but like I said, it's just fun for me to watch. But Vivek has been all over Iowa, but I don't think it will matter. You know, again, so it's more so I'm just curious to see what the general feel is, because like the polls don't matter anymore, right? We've seen all the debates. I mean, I haven't seen all of them, but you've seen the debates, you see who the front runners are, all the drama around all the candidates, and it's like, okay, people finally have a chance to say something. Let's see what they say, and that'll give me a better idea of where we're headed for later this year. Yeah, I'm back up. Had to try to submit brawl teams on my phone, and it didn't go well. That's all good, bro. There will be others. Good day, Listios. Good to see you here. Logging. By the way, it looks like bears are correct about conflicts being delayed a lot. Maybe the team has only started to write the code after holidays. You know what? I don't want to comment on this because I do know certain things about conflicts. Let me just say that the delay in conflicts, as frustrating as it is, and I am frustrated by it, I think will ultimately be for the benefit of the community. So, give it until Thursday. Hopefully they're going to be, with their town hall, they're going to have Cryptomancer on, and maybe they're going to, I don't know what they're going to talk about. I'm assuming conflicts, right? I think they even mentioned that in the official announcements. Let's go see. What do the official announcements say? First town hall. After that, we plan to have a town hall. Okay, wait. Oh, they didn't actually even say conflicts there. But hopefully they'll be able to talk about conflicts then. Oh, where the main topic will be around conflicts feature. Okay, so yeah, you know what? Before we get all bearish about conflicts, just give them a chance. I have no idea what's going on with it, right? I have no idea what's going on with it in terms of where it's at from a development standpoint. But I will say this: I don't think that they did not start writing code after the holidays. Just think back to how it was on the Mav server before, was it like the December 12th release date? There were just certain things that they wanted to iron out, and with the holidays and a bunch of other stuff, they're taking their time. Which again, as a community member, as a player, it sucks, man. Because here we are, right, 14 days into the new year, and we have no idea what the team's planning to do this year. I mean, out like in specific, and I get the frustration because I'm right there with you guys. But give it until Thursday before we start to bring out the pitchforks and become super bears. Let's give it until Thursday. Maybe the team could buy up extra assets and make up a scholarship kind of like Nifty did. It's just, but you know what? That's just not. Here's the thing, Dragon. Like, a lot of people expect the team to do that, but it's like that. Where's the team going to get the money? Like, where are they going to get the money to do that? They can't, right? As it is, they've already gutted the team twice in the past 15 months. So, this release cycles in 2024 are probably going to be slower than they've ever been since I've been here, at least, right? I just can't imagine them spending money to burn that stuff would be productive. Nor would I vote for the DAO to do it either. I mean, I get where you're trying to go, but it just doesn't seem like a good allocation of resources. All right, I don't think right now the issue is having too much bot, more than we're not having enough real player, and we're hardly able to keep those we already have. Not even talking about getting the new ones. Yeah, well, again, like I was trying to get at that with the most recent video that I put out yesterday, of where it's just like we can complain about a bot problem, but actually the bots are solving the oversupply of assets, but they're not solving it to the level that we need them to. Right? Like, if bots were all fighting for all the Chaos Legion cars out there, that'd be fantastic, but the economics just don't make sense. So we just have an oversupply of assets that even 50,000 bots, even 500,000 bots would not be able to solve. So, it's like, do you just throw in the towel on previous sets? And how do you recalibrate new sets and new reward cards, right? That's what I was trying to get at with that video. Is like, okay, fine, we're gonna burn. We got the scheduled burn for Rebellion, so we're only gonna mint whatever it is that we need and whatever the player base needs. Hopefully, that ends up being more than 1.5 million packs, because that's what's gonna keep the team's lights on. But the new reward cards is something that I don't want to say worried about, but if the team just comes out and says, all right, we're done with Chaos and now we're doing Rebellion, there's no print limit, there's no print end date, we're just going to see how it goes. I'll be like, oh man, that's not taking data from previous launches and recalibrating. All right, Keys wants to do poker on Tuesday. Okay, cool. Let's see. We should be able to do it. All right, New Age, unless it's like super cold and I don't have power. New Age, I did a Rebellion only novice tournament. Was it ever weird but fun? I've been playing with a lot of Rebellion cards in the Aftersound Nifty account. I started playing there just in bronze, and I was renting certain cards, which is fun. But the meta in bronze is just so nah. Oh, have you heard Aggie talking about launching another game? Yep. I did a video on that too for the GL. Well, it's actually not even going to be GLX. It's going to be on Arcade Colony, which could be cool. But then he mentioned the word that I have an allergic reaction to, which is pre-sale. So I'm like, okay, we'll see. I think he said he wants to do a pre-sale by the end of the month or early next month. But apparently the game is going to come out shortly thereafter, which means for somebody that doesn't care about pre-sales like myself, let's just see if they can actually launch the game a couple of weeks after, because I'm not touching any pre-sales anymore. And again, that's not a Splinterlands thing. That's not like Splinterlands taught me the lesson, but like literally with every other project, I didn't buy like Planetfall packs for what's that called? Parallel, right? And anything else, I'm not like pre-buying. It's just show me a working product. Show me a working product that other people actually like and are playing, and I'll pay the premium to join that. It's a gaming budget. It's not an investment budget. Spent New Year's Eve in Florida, left right before that tornado. Oh, there was a tornado there? I hope everybody's okay. We had tornado warnings here last week. Red X, good to see you. Thank you for liking. Helps the stream quite a bit. All right, so Mondroid, the problem with bots is that some of them run with literally no cards, and their only purpose is to create rating inflation and to lose other accounts that cards to earn. I agree. This is an issue that I saw before the launch of Rebellion, when they were just trying to climb or help climb to reach leaderboards, which is why like I would love to get rid of leaderboards. I know that's going to ruffle a lot of feathers, but if you just get rid of leaderboards, it takes away a lot of the I don't know how to frame this. It takes away a lot of like just manipulative behavior, right? So ratings inflation is one. Then you have a lot of accounts that will play like 5 games an entire season and don't bother to do anything else with it as soon as they're high enough. So there's just certain behaviors that I think, I don't want to say that they shouldn't be allowed, but they should be highly disincentivized. LOL, I lived through the blizzard of 77. Nice. I don't know much about the blizzard of 77. Sorry, Lawrence, but it sounds like it was intense, and I'm glad you made it. Dragon says, yeah, Aggie and Discord trying to sell us yet another unfinished game. Oh, okay. So Dragon, it does sound like this game is much closer to being finished, which is why I personally am excited about it. Like, I know I'm throwing a little salt in the mix here about the pre-sale and all that, but I want them to launch another game. If it's a good game, I don't care, right? Like, what I don't want is a pre-sale of a game. So if the game is done and it's out sometime this quarter, that'd be fantastic, right? Because somehow it made it out faster than Soulkeep did. Somehow this other secret game that they were working on is going to make it out faster than Soulkeep did. But, oh God, I don't know why I brought that in, because now I'm salty. Now I'm salty because I mentioned Soulkeep. All right, so New Year says, anybody waiting for DEC to drop to buy more? I'm almost at the point that I need more cards instead of DEC for my remaining land. Well, that could be. Well, why are you waiting for DEC to drop if you need cards? Because you can just go buy the cards for credits. But I guess DEC will drag card prices down. It's basically win trading on a massive scale and allows them to earn in silver with a $2 deck, when in modern you need a $1,000 deck to compete. You know what, Mondra, you're right. And if you can find evidence of this, I think it's very much worthwhile sending to the team. Oh, we finished our coffee already. That was fast. So, in-game achievements for SPS for completing tasks like burning SPS for the first time. I mean, that's cool, but I don't think we need to get people to just burn SPS to burn SPS. That doesn't seem like a good utility. Although I like where your head's at, Red X, but Yeah, I'm not sure what to make of the new game. I still want to see Soul Keep out first. Fat chance. I don't think it's going to happen. Let's put it this way. I am hoping that we're going to get a Soul Keep roadmap announcement, something in this town hall. If we don't, then I'm not saying that it's like a dead project, but like if there's no announcement at this point, I'm just gonna assume that it's gonna come out like by the end of the year or something like that. I'm just gonna stop. I'm gonna stop like hoping every week or every other week when we go to a town hall they're gonna have something there. It's just if they haven't been able to secure another team to be able to do it in this time frame, like halfway through January and through the 3-ish months of last year. And I know they said they were talking to folks, right? So it seemed like it was close because Matt was trying to make an announcement by the end of the year, at least according to him on town halls. So if they're not there yet, I'm just gonna be like, dude, screw it. No, and that doesn't mean that I will sell my packs. If the pack prices pump for whatever reason, then yeah, maybe I sell the packs. We'll see. But I don't know. But here's the thing. Why would the pack prices pump? It's because they make an announcement that the game is actually coming out. But here's the thing. I don't even care about the game anymore. Not in that way, right? I have a lot of hopes for it. And I've earned a ton of SPS, but it's going to be one of those things where it's just like, if they make an announcement and the pack prices pump, I may just offload a good amount of packs. Because I don't really care if it's alpha or beta. I want to play the game when it's out. And if they launch beta packs or whatever it is when it's there, then I'll just buy the beta packs. Or I'll just buy cheap cards off the marketplace because I really don't like opening packs. New player achievement spellbook for hidden SPS and card unlock. Our Cryptomancer posted in Discord that he saw that the delay allowed them to add new things like a minimum guarantee. Oh, did he say that in Discord? I missed that. But that's awesome. So, like I said, I think people will like it better. Dennis, what's going on? I guess the team should hire new people to increase the development speed. Well, they can't really hire people when you're firing them at the same time. They need to make a lot of money first. And I think that only happens either if the market goes up or somehow the community as is can pump the price of SPS to the moon. But I genuinely think that we have way too much SPS. Let's put it this way. How many real people do we think we have? What, 1,000? Huh. I don't know. I was just going to play with some numbers, but I don't think it's going to make sense anymore. We just have too much SPS. And we're minting too much every day. All right, so L4, howdy. How's everyone doing? L4, you keep beating me. God, I hate playing you, L4. Let's see. We were in a game yesterday, I think. Is it here? Oh, yeah, look at this. You beat me. I don't know why, but I was so pissed after this. GG's, by the way. I'm not mad at you. I think I'm mad at the performance of my team. Let's see. Why did we lose this? Oh, yeah, because Uraeus couldn't hit anybody for like 8 turns. And of course, you could hit my guys like it was nothing. Stick them with a poison. Oh, and then my Dr. Blight didn't know how to poison people. He actually forgot. Yup, miss. Fantastic. See, your guy doesn't miss. And he has poison. It's just so annoying. But you know what? It's actually... so Darkest Night and I were talking about this because he and I have been running into each other in gold quite a bit too. And so it's just kind of nice that like whenever like we face each other, we like DM. And so I'm like, oh, you know what's been great about Modern in general now is like I recognize a lot of the names or a lot of the usernames or IGNs. So All right, feels like a catch-22 right now. They need dollars to hire more people, and they need more people to deliver in time, and not delivering in time equals less dollars. Yeah, well, I think a big part of what I'm very curious to see this year from the team is what are they focusing on? And I know I'm gonna ruffle feathers even more so. I'll see. I only have a level 1 Grimbardoon. I'm gonna need to get that dude a little bit higher up on the totem pole. I gotta play this card. This is one of my, even though I have way more mana. I don't know. Should we play someone else here? It'd be great to get triage on him. You know what? I'm going to try this guy because I barely use him. So let's put Redwood in the back. Let's put Goblin in front. Blight. I'll actually put Blackmore Nymph there and see what happens. Oh, interesting. Okay. I was actually expecting a mirror match on Summoners. Okay. Well, this is not great. Oh, see, if I had a level 5 or level 3 Ancient Redwood, I'd have Fury. So that sucks. Because then he'd be dead like now. Oh, hold on. Can I call you later? So Blight, come on. Actually, both of you, none of you stuck the affliction? Bro. Okay, thank goodness. Ouch. Well, we lost that. Oh, damn. Okay, so now he's back. Oh, but I really need it. Okay, stick the affliction. One of you guys do it. There we go. Stick the poison. Oh, beautifully done. Love it. Oh, wait, never mind. Okay, but he's dead now, right? Boom. Boom. All right. Oh, poison would have been really helpful there. Actually, he would have just taken it off. Oh, no. Shoot. Damn. I can't believe we lost to General freaking Sloan. This is just embarrassing. This is just embarrassing. Okay, let's catch up on chat. So True Lucius, how far behind am I? Oh, 15 minutes. Holy crap. All right, and I'm going to have to hop off soon so I can return this phone call. True Lucius, it's easy for me to suggest other people spend their money. Everything really does boil down to not enough players. Actually, okay, so Dragon, I'm going to counter this. It's not just not enough players. Why are there not enough players in this game? Actually, here's a good question that I'm going to ask for the group. Why are there not enough players for this game? I have a very clear answer for you, but I want to see if anybody can get it right. If you do, I'll give you a cookie. All right, so that's how company put the key under the door. Sadly, the only way to avoid that is find new investment, hire more people, start delivering. All right, so Dragon, not enough players because it's a niche game that cannot be competitive due to bots being around. Okay, interesting answer. Although you answered this 13 minutes before I asked the question. All right, so let me catch up on the chat. So gaming budget, not an investment budget. Truer words never been spoken. The team needs to keep this in mind when making decisions. Yeah, you know, Keys was the one who said it best. He didn't even say it to me. He said it to Darkest Night. Darkest Night relayed it to me. He used the word Splinterlands shouldn't be looked at as a game. It shouldn't be looked at as an investment. It's a hobby. And you spend money on your hobby because you enjoy it. And sometimes your hobby is something that can allow you to earn money, right? So I thought that was a very apt example. No competitive environment equals no sponsor can back the game as an esport competitive way, making our game a dead game with only a handful of hardcore fans. All right, Black Hole. Nice username. Thinking to buy 10K cards, Untamed plus CL or Rebellion plus CL, both the same price. Do you advise buying Untamed plus CL and playing Wild? I mean, I think Black Hole, you should just go with whatever your heart desires. And I'm not trying to be obnoxious there. Here's the thing. Can you earn more per game in Modern? Yes. But is it about earnings? Right? I don't know. If you enjoy playing with those dominant Untamed cards, then go for it, man. Like, have fun in Wild, and you'll probably be able to compete at the highest levels of Wild. And if you look at the differences for like Diamond and Champion, like those are actually significantly closer than the lower 3 leagues. So it might be worthwhile, right? It might be worthwhile, especially if you enjoy playing with those cards. Lisa says, I wish I could be bullish and hype once a year like I was a year ago, but right now it's just let's let it burn and hope someone steps up to save. Oh, let's watch it burn. Gotcha. All right, same here with Virus and me. We are running into each other almost every day, but that's kind of fun, isn't it? I don't know. To me, I kind of like it. All right, how's everyone? Snowed here in Michigan. Glad your power's back. Hope you guys are staying safe in Michigan and the Midwest. Howdy gathering. All right, anyone looking to buy a Magical Plot? I have 1 in 46 for sale. Hopefully you find a buyer. The post-game talks are the best part of the bot-free Modern. It brought back the community feel. All right, so you guys are talking about Snow there. It's on Hive. Okay. Okay, so these are the answers to the questions that I was asking earlier. Why doesn't this game have players? BC says, it's on Hive. Tillytot says, it's too expensive. Gather the Magic says, there are not enough players because there are so many other games that are more straightforward with better graphics. BC says, nobody knows about Hive or wants to put money on Hive. Logging says, only a few people use Hive. Elistios response says, why are there not enough players? The game is not good/fun enough, and currently it's in a position where it's both a boring game and a bad investment. Mario said, but I thought we were going to get rich. I'm sorry, Mario. We are not. Make it fun and better. It will bring more people, which in due time will make it a better investment. Blockchain Project says, once BTC reaches new all-time high, masses will flow into crypto, then watch SPS and its assets moon in value. So this here is, I think, the biggest fallacy that everybody in this game is believing, because once again, it's not the old projects that pump, it's the new projects that pump, and we are not a new project. We're not new and shiny. Don't get me wrong. I would love for SPS to go to $5 or even $1. I don't care. But there's a finite, even though governments are printing money like crazy, there's a finite amount of money that is going to be thrown into the next bull run. However large it is, there's a finite amount. And when people look at the landscape of games, all I'm saying is there's a lot of very interesting ones that can offer a lot of gameplay and promise. And here's the biggest lesson. Here's the biggest lesson from 2021. Look at how all of those games were valued. It was outrageous that Illuvium, Star Atlas, Gala, actually, I'm going to exclude Axie from this, right? Axie is the outlier. But Illuvium, Gala, all of these tokens were through the moon, worth billions of dollars in market cap. They didn't have a game. Axie did, and Splinterlands did. So what does it tell you about the investor, speculator, retail mindset? Do you need a working game? Do you need to show like history in a project and somebody that's been around for 3+ years? Or do you just need a really good marketing team and some hype, FOMO, and some cool pictures to show people and a trailer in order to get them to come to your side rather than a game that's established like Splinterlands? I think it's the former. And I think there's going to be way more games launching this year than there were in 2021. So the competition is going to be so fierce. and there's a finite amount of money. And I think it is foolish. I think it is so foolish to expect that a significant amount of that money is going to make its way into Splinterlands. I just being honest. I love this game. I love this project. It's changed my life because of the people that I've met and the opportunities that I've had and just the cool nature of it, right? I think it's foolish to think that that wave of money is going to find its way into a small blockchain, into a small project that's not even a top 1,000 token on what's that called? CoinGecko. I'd love to be wrong, but I'm not living my life and making my investment decisions in a way where I'm expecting this to go to the absolute moon. I trust Matt and Aggie, right, when they were there, right? And I hope Matt does everything he can in his power, and I'll be doing everything I can on the channel to like try to get people to learn more about the game. But I think it's foolish to think that finite amount of money, a significant portion of it, is going to actually make its way into Splinterlands. We'll see, and I hope I'm wrong. But I'll tell you this: no matter what happens, I'm still going to be here playing. I'm still going to be here streaming. I'm going to be having a good time because it's a fun game. It's a fun game for what it is. And I do actually believe in the long-term potential of the game, right? So let's take away the bull run for a second. I hope the team gets enough money, attention, whatever, in the bull run that they can secure their future for the long term so that they're able to continue building on the products that they already have. Because what we saw last time was a lot of companies that came in and did a ridiculously good job of marketing during a bull run for projects that ultimately ended up failing. But guess what? They took your money, right? They took your money, they pumped the stuff, and then they dumped when it was done. And that's that. So I think it's going to happen again, except this time there's going to be better looking games. Will those games survive? I don't know. We'll see. But let me get off the tie right now. All right, so maybe advertising on YouTube, Sound. Not sure why you keep saying people should only play for fun in a game that have been marketing itself for 3 years as play to earn. I mean, I think you should only be playing games that are okay. Alicia's. I'm not sure why you keep saying people should only play for fun. I'm not saying that people should only play for fun. I'm saying that if fun is not an element, then this is a job and you're going to complain the moment that the market goes down, right? Which all of us have done. But if you're not having fun here, then why would you be here, right? And I'm not talking to you directly, at least just you and I have had this conversation. I'm just talking conceptually, right? Or more abstractly. If you don't think that the game is fun, honestly speaking, if you don't think that the game is fun, why are you here? If you're here to make money, I've said this repeatedly, playing the game in the Splinterlands ecosystem is actually the least efficient way to earn money. If you're just purely an investor, there's better vehicles out there, like holding a node license, like staking SPS, like LPs. Again, none of this financial advice, but playing the damn game is not the best way to do it. It's not just resource intensive, it is time intensive. So you should only be playing the game if you actually enjoy it. Now, let's take even a higher level than that. If you're just looking to make money, why would you, again, if you're just looking to make money, there's better options out there. And I'm not even talking about gaming or Web3 gaming. There's just better ways to make a passive return on whatever you're doing, right? This is not, I don't look at Splinterlands as like an active return on your money. I know we talk about APR, ROI all the time, just because it's interesting to me, right? And I like looking at those numbers because I like thinking that the time that I'm spending to entertain myself actually has a financial monetary return on investment, right? So I'm not comparing me playing the game to me investing in LPs or in other DeFi protocols. I'm comparing me playing this game and earning some ice cream money, which I always talk about taking out. I'm comparing that to me playing Fortnite. That is the app comparison. That is the apples to apples, right? So if we're always just going to talk about the money, This is my advice to anybody that's concerned about the earnings here. Again, earnings drive everything. But if that's the only thing that you're focused on, get out of Splinterlands. And I'm saying that with love, because you're just going to get fucked every single time we go through a market cycle up and down. Sorry, that's just what it is. You're just going to get screwed every single time. Because it's going to go up, it's going to go down. And if you don't give a shit about the game and you just give a shit about the earnings, then again, you're in the least efficient form of earning money. There's just better ways to earn money. But if you like the game and you treat it as a hobby and you have fun chatting with all the people around in the community, that's dope. I mean, come through, have fun. We're having a good time. We get happy when the price goes up. We get salty when the price goes down. But guess what? I think for the most part, people are just chilling and they enjoy the community aspect of it. People that joined back then had fun. I was making money, which is not the case for everyone these days. I agree. Here's the thing. Making money is fun, right? But people were having fun because they were making money, not because of the game. That's the difference. As soon as the game was not minting money, a lot of the investors left. But a lot of players stuck around, including myself. All right, so Black Hole says Max Untamed 7.5, Max Rebellion. Oh, that's crazy. Actually, I saw Max Rebellion was under 7K the other day. If you have to choose which one you go for, I would go for Rebellion. I know Untamed is fun, and I love, throwing Yoden and Kitty into the mix there. But I think that the future of the game, as I think the team has even said, is going to be modern format, right? So that's why I've even said I'm not even going to bother with leveling up my Chaos Legion anymore. I think if I'm going to allocate more, again, entertainment gaming budget dollars towards this project, it's all going to go towards Rebellion so that I can future-proof my collection to play in modern, not just for the next year and a half, but the next 3+ years. I'm sure you're speaking for some Elysios, but not all. There are plenty who have fun in the game. You guys are a handful of hardcore players. I have fun playing, says BC. Yeah, me too. Stay the course and keep on forging. When things are down, people think they... I'll speed. So here, there's still people playing dead game on private servers everywhere. Over game, don't mean these games are still good. Well, here's the thing, right? Like, is Splinterlands a dead game? No, obviously it's not. Does it have the potential to die? Absolutely, right? I mean, we were literally talking about Runway before. And Alicios, I love you, right? So we're just having a fun kind of animated discussion here. So please, guys, don't jump on Alicios. We've gone back and forth many times. All I'm saying is that if you don't care for the game itself, if you find the game boring, yet you want to have exposure to it, well, then there's other ways to invest in the game. So I'll give you an example, right? This is not financial advice. I love Parallel. I think it's a great game. Do I have enough time to play the games all the time? No, I don't. But I bought some tokens. I have exposure. I'm playing with liquidity pools. And that's me being a part of that ecosystem without necessarily having to put in the time and energy to play the games. Now, I want to play the games. It's just they're so long and I need to set aside gaming time to do it. Whereas with Splinterlands, I could be, walking between or, having a break between whatever and then just hopping for a game. And again, I think that's a competitive advantage that Splinterlands has that I haven't seen with many other games. But, if you want exposure to the ecosystem because you think it has potential, but you don't care about the game, well, then buy the token. And that's what the token's there for, right? But things will improve as the game grows and evolves. Now, here's the thing, right? Elysius, to your point, I'm not blind about this. I think that there is a non-zero possibility that the company goes bankrupt, right? Because there's a non-zero possibility that every company goes bankrupt, at which point, yes, it would be a dead game. But we're not there. We're not there yet. And I would say that the team is actually much more transparent with the community about how they're doing than many other projects, which is part of the reason that I do not like, or I'm not a fan of the fact that they're pulling back their communication and not interfacing with the community as much as they used to with the weekly AMAs or town halls or town squares. But again, that's just my personal thing. If they think that is the better way to go, and a lot of people do, including Darkest Night, then that's fine. But in a way, then they become like every other project to me. They're no longer special in the sense where I feel highly engaged. I remember going into Mav chat and seeing like there was like 5 chats over the course of like 7 hours, and I was like, oh well, like Mav chat's just kind of dead right now, right? So like, and again, is that good? Maybe they should be like every other game studio out there, right? But the risk that you run by, blending in with everybody else is you don't stick out anymore, right? Sorry, obviously stated, you don't stick out anymore. I was following a ton of projects. I had bought a ton of tokens in 2021, right? And I'm sure a lot of other people were the same way. I had so many gaming tokens, a lot that I made money on, thankfully, right? Like it was a great time in 2021. But the only thing that I stuck around with was Splinterlands, because they were having weekly AMAs and I felt very engaged with the team and with the rest of the community. There was nobody else really doing that at the time. Gala, I will not talk about how bad that one hurt. Still butt hurting. Yeah, I mean, I'm not into Gala as much. Yeah, I played Illuvium and it's not worth the original hype, at least not yet even close. Interesting. At least, I mean, no offense, but you sell everything and never look back for your own happiness. Or you do here's complaint. Now, guys, let's not jump on Elysios. My point to Elysios is if you think that there's a chance that there could be upside potential, buy some SPS and stake it or throw it into the LPs. Like land is not efficient at all. The game is not efficient at all, right? The TCG is not efficient at all. That's all. I'm not going anywhere. Love the game and the fantastic community. So yeah, see, Dragon's here too. You got a lot of folks. I'm looking to liquidate for months, but no one is buying for it. Well, no one's buying at the prices that you want to sell. But feel free to offer folks here. You might be able to get like a wholesale kind of deal. Argue about spreading money across gaming. I expect a 10x with SPL. I play everywhere else for 100x plus. Interesting. Tell me more about these 100x pluses. I would say that Splinterlands is probably the 100x play for me. And again, that's not everybody relax. I'm not saying that Splinterlands is going to do 100x, but with a micro cap like SPS has, when I look at other games and I'm like, spreading money across different games, I'm looking at something as at a parallel as closer to a 10x, right? It's like $200 or 200 million market cap already. Could it go to 2 billion? Yeah, right. And so it's like, how do I allocate how much I would put towards a higher percentage chance of a 10x than a higher percentage chance of a 100x? But tell me more about these 100x's you got. All right, so while I'm here, I was making tons of money daily 2 years ago. Then the team, all right, and now I'm stuck here without a way to sell. I don't want to play this game anymore. Hey man, look, the thing is, Elysios, your voice is not uncommon, right? You're out here and you're explaining your points and you're part of the community here. Again, I appreciate you, brother. So this is a legitimate voice of what's happening right now. Now, is the team going to be able to turn it around fast enough for you to change your mind? I have no idea. But whether or not they turn around, and even if they do, my whole point to you is if the game itself isn't fun, and you should have known this 2+ years ago, right? The game itself is just whatever. You should have realized that making money was fun, but the game itself wasn't fun. Then just have exposure in other ways. Like you can make 40% holding freaking vouchers, right? What's the voucher thing at? Let's see. Let's go to the pools. I mean, my favorites are still DEC, the DEC stablecoin pools. Oh, this is down to 22%. This is down to 17%. I mean, again, still better than any bank's going to give you. But you'd also, if you had put like whatever capital you'd put in at PEG, you're probably down 5% now, which obviously doesn't feel nice. All right, so blockchain says, I've been here since day one. It's all ice cream money now. Well, some people on the same boat as you, blockchain. 2 years ago was a massive bull mania. There's nothing the team did then compared to now. Well, BC, to Elysios's point, there were many missteps that the team had between then and now. Again, Is it all, can we blame the team for all of them? Probably not, right? Because had we been in their shoes, we might have made the same decisions. But you can say that there was an aggressive way, a moderate way, and a conservative way to come out of a bull run. And I don't think they can. I don't know how conservative they were, but could they have been more conservative? I will say that the answer is yes, without having any details, simply because Matt is at the wheel now and is saying that he's conservative, and Aggie's not as conservative as Matt. So had their discussions been different 2 years ago, we could have been in a different position with many people still on the team and a lot of these other projects delivering and blah, blah, blah. But we're kind of living in the past there. So I don't see the need to go down that road, even though I just did. Sorry. All right. So well said. Good language. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. I gotta keep it PG-13 every once in a while. So sorry if you had your kids listening or in the room. Love calling it a hobby. So true. Shifted my hobby from MTG to here. All right. So, I did care about the game at one point, but the card game became boring over time. Then I got disappointed with no tower defense. Land came too late. Again, all valid grievances. There's been a lot of promises. So who was saying it earlier? BC. So BC was saying that there's nothing that the team did. Well, they did. Come on, BC. You got to agree with the Alicios here. They sold you on a dream and then didn't deliver the dream. Come on. You got to agree with that. They sold you on a dream. Land 1.5 isn't even Land 1.5. They came out with the white paper almost a year ago. It was March of 2022, right? Or sorry, March of 2023 that they came out with Land 1.5 white paper. They're missing a ton of stuff in there, including the prefix titles, including the grain LP, right? So there's just a bunch of things. So Land 1.5, I know that they've rebranded it to Land 1.6, but truly, like what we were sold a year ago, and probably even earlier than that before the official white paper was out, but Matt was just talking about Land 1.5. I mean, it still hasn't delivered yet. That's just the truth. It is what it is. So again, it says, I would go Untamed. Those cards have such potential long-term. Wanted to buy a kitty. I mean, to who was asking this earlier? Was it Dennis? Oh no, Black Hole. Black Hole. I mean, if I had the capacity or the ability to buy a kitty just to have it, there's always going to be like tournaments, and there's always going to be tournaments, and there's always going to be like brawls that you can use kitty for. So even though I would buy Rebellion, like if you're actually considering buying full Untamed, I would still grab the kitty. Just saying. I mean, I know you can't use it in Modern, but it's probably going to take you very far in Wild no matter what. Making it sad since I wanted to play Land, but not in its current form or 2.0. Well, again, you're not the only one, Alicios, right? So I want to point out the fact that you are not alone in this. I mean, look at Darkest Night. Darkest Night had a lot of like excitement for Land, and then like Land, like I get it. He was probably a little too out there because he's like, man, I want VR on Land and all that. I'm like, we're not getting that in 2023. But even like the smaller things that he wanted, like they don't have it there. So I get it, man. I get where you're coming from. By the way, sorry if I sound salty all the time. Don't want to be bearish and be all negative. No, it's all good, man. You don't got to apologize. I appreciate you being real without being disrespectful. I think that's important. Like we can have these discussions. There's people who are disrespectful and very like emotional about it. I don't even want to stigmatize being emotional. There's people who just don't handle the conversation appropriately. I don't think that you've ever said anything that was like disrespectful to me or the team or something, or just anything that wasn't true. So again, Alicios, I appreciate you. I think the conversation's always good. And I think it's important to hold the team accountable. Like at the end of the day, hobby, investment, however you classify this, guys, even if it's just a game, right? If they're not delivering what they're saying that they're going to deliver, why are you spending your time, energy, money, resources here? It's just what it is. GLX may do 100x. Love that video, by the way. I mean, GLX is just so pathetically low right now. GLX would be my 100x play, but I'm afraid to buy more because it can always go lower. There's not enough zeros in front yet. He said 100x. Let's go. 100x, spread the word. We need clips like they have on Twitch so we can get after sound saying SPL is my 100x play. Maybe this is a good thing I don't stream on Twitch anymore. Man, I wish I'd be able to do here and Twitch at the same time, but Twitch is really they're really specific with their co-streaming. So you're not allowed to do it unless it's like, I think you can co-stream only to Instagram with Twitch, which is a really weird thing to have in the terms of service. So I would lose affiliate status if I were to stream or to co-stream. So for anybody that's doing a co-stream and you are affiliate there, just know that if they ever catch you, it's not a good thing. Vouchers holding price nicely, may swap some into SPS. 100x should be a meme. Vouchers, I'm hoping, get more utility throughout the year. I mean, conflicts should be a first part. But again, I really don't know how to evaluate conflicts, because I put out that video where I was like looking at voucher utility throughout the year, voucher counts and supply. And a lot of people said, yeah, I'm not buying wagons. So I was like, oh, maybe 5 million vouchers used for wagons is way too high, which I at the time thought that it was, but I don't know, hearing people say the same thing. Yeah, about 15K worth of cars are barely worth 9K now, putting over 7K in SPS, still down. Yeah, man, doesn't feel good. Easier to buy than get rid of. I'm telling you. I'm part of probably managing expectations. I do agree the team has had some missteps. Kitty's at $99 per BCX. That's fascinating. I mean, just for brawls, that might be interesting. Hey, I take those lost 100% and don't really care about the money as much as I always talk about profit. It's more about being pissed, something you used to love. Well, fair enough. See, this is why I know that you care, Alicios. Because if it was all about the money, you would have just sold out and been like, I can take, you know, a percentage of whatever I put in, find something else and make a ton of money. I just lost millions. Sorry, probably defending it too much. That's all good. Hey, I think the passion is important on both sides of the issue, right? It shows that people still care. There's a lot of people who left. There's a lot of people who are no longer with us, right? Sorry, I'm not saying RIP, but it's just like people that were cornerstones of this community just a year ago that are no longer here. And I think it's important to recognize that. If the tower defense was designed to be developed with a significantly larger team, it's very unrealistic to expect the team to continue it under current situation. Yeah, I just don't know where the tower defense thing is. Like how difficult would it be to put together a team of developers or engineers, like from the community, that wanted to actually put this game out? Because I would trust that more than just some random company coming in, right? Like I don't know who all the creators out there are, but it will be cool, not for it to be a DAO project necessarily, but if somebody from the community, like a well-known name or names from the community, took up the tower defense thing and said, hey, we're going to start a gaming company here and we just want to get this thing off the ground, like because we love Splinterlands, I would totally be in for that. All right, so BC, you are not alone. Oscar says, gather magic. I'll sell you mine for 290, 3 BCX. Yo, what's up, Skyer? Iverson, did you see the trailer? Trailer for what? Use Restream? I've been using, what's this called? StreamYard. I've been using it since like 2019, actually. So they cover everything that I need. I can actually, the thing is, I can co-stream to Twitch. I'm not going to do it from a terms of service standpoint. For me, a huge part of buying Rebellion this early was Conflicts Wagons, so it's difficult to understand why wouldn't someone buy wagons? Well, since somebody mentioned it earlier, if there was no minimum guarantee and people saw how difficult it would be to compete with whales for the airdrops, then I think people would be disenfranchised and therefore not buy wagons. But if the team is reworking it, as someone said earlier, if Cryptomancer's in there talking about guarantees, that does change things. And now I would expect everyone to at least consider it more seriously. They save funds for more land and SPS. May rent a kitty for a while though. Yixin could probably back up tower defense first. Dude, Yixin is is crazy. Oh, did I see the trailer for Cypher? No, not yet. I think you tagged me on Twitter, right? So I need to go check it out. Someone else was like super into Cypher. I think Icy Flow was a while back. I haven't seen Icy Flow here in a minute. Hope he's doing okay. Maybe I said something that offended Icy Flow, so now it doesn't come through the streams anymore. All right. What are we talking about now? Is that it? We done? It is 1 o'clock here. When did the game start? Is it 3:30? I was not planning on streaming longer than an hour, so you can see how much I love you guys. Because I'm literally hanging out here for how long? It's been an hour and 20 minutes. Gosh, I don't even need Darkest Night here. I can just talk with you guys. All right. Where are we at? All right, Steelers and Bills got moved to tomorrow. Oh, Packers and Cowboys. Oh, yeah. Gotta watch that one. Starts in a couple of hours. Man, I would have forgiven so much of this Bears terrible season if they just knocked out the Packers from the playoffs last week, and then they didn't. So now I have to watch and see if the Cowboys can do it. And shout out to my Michigan folks here, Virus and Gathering the Magic. But I would love to see the Lions come out of the NFC. I will be cheering for the Lions the entire way through. Just because, I mean, just fellow Midwest love. I got no beef with the Lions unless the Bears are playing you. What else we got later today? It's Lions, Rams, and then Packers and Cowboys. So let's go Cowboys and let's go Lions. And then tomorrow, Bucks and Eagles. Oh, I need the Bucks to win. That's my survivor pick this week. So I'm hoping the Eagles limped into the playoffs and we'll just get finished off. Wow, we have a lot of NFC North people here then. True. Oh, wait, I missed something. Go Pack, go. No, get out of here, BC. Well, I don't want any of that. We don't need any of you cheeseheads here. Okay, hold on. Wait, I missed a lot. Trailer for Cypher. Time to go and shovel snow. All right, see you later. Actually thought that project was a rug pull. Oh, interesting. Okay. I can see bronze players not buying wagons if you won't earn enough points to get many entrants. Okay, I have a question. I have a real question. And you know what? I'm going to make a video for this too because I'm just so curious. Who here is playing in bronze? Who here is actually a bronze player? And I'm not talking about alt accounts. I'm talking about your main account. You are so proud to have that level, I don't know, level 2 summoner or level 3 common card because that's where you're at. How many people here are actually playing in bronze? Because I think bronze is just dominated by bots. It's dominated by bots, and I'll include alt accounts and bots, right? Because that's just people farming the system because there's an opportunity there. I actually don't know if we have any real bronze players. Go Pack, go. All right, now the game's looking awesome. Yo, Tails is here. What's up, Tails? All right, so Koloki says, I'm playing Cypher right now. It's pretty good. Hey, Tails. Yeah, we have a lot of NFC North people. Let's go Lions. Howdy. All right, so my Chargers stunk, so going for Lions, and wife is a Cowboys fan. Oh, yeah, I forgot that you're a Chargers fan. All right, they went the opposite way of SPL. All right, let's see. I had to start a series of hot take videos after your CL versus Rebellion bots and wild videos. All right, let's do it, man. Tails, you're the most interesting content creator for Splinterlands. You always bring the data, so I would love to see all your hot takes. Zero engagement with the community, but they kept on developing like crazy on the bear market. Interesting. Again, maybe Splinterlands is moving that direction, and maybe they'll come out in like June. Maybe they won't say anything between now and June, and then all of a sudden in June it's just like, hey, we actually did finish Land 2.0, and then we'll all be like, oh, that's awesome. I'm a bronze wild player. My $10 account is awesome fun. Building the account without putting any money in, fun making. Okay, so your main account is what you're telling me. Your main account is bronze. Maybe not bronze players, but people playing with a bronze deck. No, I want to know. I'm trying to find people who are in the game that will only spend X amount of dollars and stay in bronze. It's like, that's it. Not alt accounts, not bots, not whatever. At some point, I wonder if engaging with community is hindering the team. Well, I think a lot of people feel that way, right? Whether it's a time thing or whether it's a community expectations thing. But the thing is, you can interface with the community a lot without raising expectations. Right? That was like the big thing. Like all of a sudden, like Weirdbeard was trying to make that pivot last year, where it's just like no more dates, right? Like let's interface with the community and let's talk and do all that, but no more dates. I personally think it'd be cool if the team, like, here's the thing, and I know the team members, right? I know the team members, and I'm not saying that, like, let's put it this way. Objectively speaking, when the team members will come on and talk about their, what they do for the team and all that, a lot of folks just tuned out, right? I mean, a lot of people told me, like, literally, like, yeah, I don't care who's making the thing, just give me the thing, right? So my question, or no, not a question, but like my suggestion would be is like, if you want to get to know the team, do it in a way where you're not just presenting it, right? I think it'd be awesome if you had team led or, team member led streams that were part of like a week, bi-weekly or monthly ghost card tournament, right? And so you'd have certain team members that come on and they're streaming and they're talking with, whoever wants to like host the thing. Or they're co-hosting it and just being like, I'm playing the game, and yeah, okay, while we're playing and everybody's like involved in this tournament that we're streaming as a company, as a team, as a community. Yeah, I'll talk a little bit more about what I do, right? But everybody's kind of engaged with the tournament and we're all just having a good time, rather than it being like, oh, I want to know, like, I showed up to this town hall because I want to know more about when stuff is going to get released, and I want to ask my questions, and I have to wait until this person gives their presentation. Right. So I think that there's ways to engage with the community without it being a town hall. And in fact, I would love for the team to do something like that, where they can take, prizes, or I don't know if this is like the DAO could do. We've talked about like Friday Night Magic as a concept within Splinterlands for a very long time. And I don't know if it's just a matter of resources or whatever for the team, but I mean, it probably is a matter of resources and time, but it'd be really awesome if they did that. I play in silver, but only have maxed for bronze, if that counts. That does not count, because look at you. You're stretching up. You are not happy playing in bronze, even though you have a maxed for bronze deck. You want to get into silver. So Gathering says, I just did a video on key cards to target for bronze wild. Great time to build your bronze deck, but price is so low. Bronze gets boring fast, and with CL prices, it's easy enough to get to silver. So I would guess there are not many only bronze players. Okay, so vlogging, that's exactly my point. I'm as of now, in this stream of 40 something people, we've found 0 people that are playing in bronze as a main, right? So I made a video about this a while back where I'm just like, nobody's playing in the lower levels. So how do you incentivize that? How do you like make it make sense? Yeah, but imagine if it's your baby, you want to say when he will take his first steps and his first tooth. What are we talking about here? What? Yeah, Beatrix Iron Hand. She's a beast in bronze. You know what's crazy is people keep mentioning card names, and I realize like I have no idea what any of the card names for Rebellion are. Nice. The last video from Tails is a must watch. All right. Looks like that's what I'll be doing as I hop off here and go grab some lunch. All right, guys. Well, you know what? I am gonna go ahead and take off for now. Is there anything else we need to discuss? I don't know. I wanted to play. Let's do this. I wanted to play a bunch of battles because I had like 20 energy coming into the stream, and I hadn't even played any battles today. So I'm back up to 19. Let's do one more game, and then we can call it a day. But if you want to drop off now, you totally can, unless you want to see me just absolutely dominate. I saw earlier how to make a tough decision. Tails or after sound. All right, cheers. It's all good, guys. Make sure you go watch Tails' video. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm gonna co-sign it anyway. I'm watching that video right after the stream. You guys are funny. All right, come on. Give me a game here. Otherwise, I'm hopping off. There we go. Ooh. Okay, so I think we're definitely going dragon because there's more flyers there. What I would like to do, actually, let's get you. Let's get, I want you and you. We're going to martyr the hell out of this thing. And then what? There's cripple. So is heal really going to have any value? I don't know. Let's see what other flyers we have. Flying. You know what? I'm going to go with Adelaide. And then is there anybody that offers protect? Just him. You know what? I don't know. It's just cause I'm going to go with Blight. But then I don't think I want to go to Adelaide. Oh no, but she's flying. Oh, you know what? That way you know what? We're going to get a triple martyr in this thing. Hopefully. Yeah, we'll just throw her at the end. I want to triple martyr this back. Oh shoot! I should have put Blight behind. I know I wanted Blight to get the martyr, but whatever. Let's see if we can make it fun. Thanks, buddy. Have a go on. You too, New Age. All right. Thanks for the stream. Have a good day. All right. Have a good one, Dragon. We'll just finish out this game and let's see. Is there anything else? Any other action happening in the Splinterlands ecosystem? Let's see. I'm still, not that I'm expecting anything to happen, but I would love for Bitcoin to make a move before the halving. But again, that's like between now and April, so it's like not like I'm going to say it's next week. But as capital inflows start to come in, the doors are open now, which is good. Okay, got a little more dragon action here. Okay, so they went with a single martyr resurrect. All right. Cripple's going to be good for me. I mean, this guy, Venari Muskrat, like seriously, one of the best cards from just a design perspective. With Martyr and Snare, he's like the perfect play for any and all Earthquake games, in my opinion. So let's see. All right. Boom, boom, boom. All right, we're in a good spot now. Can we take out? Boom, done. Oh man, I think this isn't going to be fair. Is there a chance? Dude, my Chaos Dragon's going to be juiced. It's going to be so juiced. I love it. All right. That's exactly what we want to see. And oh my God, they all missed. Amazing. All right, now their Chaos Dragon's going to be juiced as well. But my Chaos Dragon is bigger than yours. Actually be fantastic for them to hit. And then boom, boom. All right. Hit him. Get him. All right. Game, set, match. We won 4.6 SPS. Look at that. We're getting rich one game at a time. All right, guys. Have an amazing rest of your day. I will catch up with y'all soon. When Conflict, hopefully we find out more this Thursday. Mondroid, see ya. Virus, see ya. When is the team burning more SPS for DEC? I have no idea. Longevity has been in Splinterlands. I've seen games and dApps. Very cool. All right, Lapsus says they need to get more info about conflicts. At the moment, it doesn't seem concrete. Yeah, hopefully we do get all that information on Thursday. But guys, have an amazing rest of your day. I hope your NFL teams win if you're cheering for anybody over the next couple of days. Hopefully I don't lose my power. and I'm able to stream on Tuesday. I don't know. We'll see. Or maybe even stream tomorrow, but it's going to be cold here. So stay warm, stay safe, everyone. Have an amazing end to your weekend and start to your week. Peace.